Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Gemini. It's for the week from 14 to the 20th of July. And first I'm going to pull the overall energy and then we will take it from there. It can be any area of your life, whatever needs to come through. So let's see, my dear Geminis, what's going on for you. If you need to reach out for a personal reading, spells, energy clearing, cord cutting, or any other services that I offer plenty, or just to ask something, there is an email in the description box below. So let's see what's going on. Wow. Well, you have a crown of earth. There is an ending here. Don't worry here. You want to end some things here. You see, it's not something else here that somebody else is doing towards you. It's you pulling the curtain on something. Why? Well, because you're going to go for a little bit of rebirth here. I do get the Venus energy strongly, you know. So it's almost like a death and rebirth here. By the way, this would be Taurus energy here. So Taurus is ruled by Venus. So there you go. It makes sense. Something here, it has reached the end, you know, the end here, okay? It's just not working, at least not as it is. So it needs to be, you know, revived here. It needs to be changed, transformed, or ended and go for new. It can be, you know, like you and how you feel altogether, okay? Or it can be your work, it can be your love life, it can be, you know, anything else here, okay? But you're going to be more than capable of doing that, especially in this Venus energy. And well, I believe, yeah, Venus has entered. Yeah, it does make sense. Venus has entered, actually, Gemini sign. Anyway, so that's that. I do get the Three of Wands energy here. So, you know, it's like your ships are coming in. Something is manifesting here. And the Venus is about using law of attraction manifestation. Some of you, you know that you deserve something better. And some of you, there is no excitement here. There is no, you know, like you're almost like even bored or just it's not working, you know, emotionally, financially, depending on what this is. You see, you do need a new spark here, okay? Or to rekindle whatever this is, because as it is, it's not working, okay? So let's see what's going on. So if you want to join the membership, there is a join button below the video. You can press it. There are a couple of options there that you can choose from and benefit from. And I do upload these members only videos every day, so it's a lot of extra videos to watch for those of you, of course, that like what I do. So let's see what's going on here for you. Okay. Well, a lot of excitement here. Gemini is done waiting. You see, you just want to jump on this horse and ride in the sunset here with this Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy here. Now, Sagittarius is your opposite. It's like your north node, so where you need to go. Change is here. Nights bring change. All of the nights bring change, okay? This one follows usually this passion, this, you know, fire here, okay? Here, no fire. You see, it's a winter time. So you do need to feel this spark. Some of you have been waiting because, you know, you might have invested a lot of time and energy here, whatever. But, you know, either something that you have waited on never happened, so you're done with this, or it just not working anymore, so you are going to go for, most of you, new. Some of you, you might bring some change here and spark, you know, whatever, and make it work, but for a lot of you, this is going to be a brand new direction, okay? You're done waiting here. Sevens are about, especially this one, look how he's looking here. Sevens are about realignment, you see, and a lot of self-reflection, though. So some of you, you're going to really rethink some things, especially in Uranus, Uranus in your sign that has entered on the portal 7-7. It was a big initiation, so you know that. I mean, I did a reading on that. If you didn't watch, there is, you can find it, you know, just look at my channel, you know, it was last week, I think. So there you go. It's definitely about that. Well, the Two of Cups is here. Some of you, you want the spark, you want something new now, and you're going to attract that. Now, this could be, of course, it could be a soulmate here. Two of Cups is a soulmate energy. No, it doesn't have to be romance. It doesn't mean that because it's a very romantic representation here, it has to be that. It can be some type of business partnership, friendship here, whatever, you know. But for some of you, if you're saying, I don't have any people here, it could be the certain deal, the certain something here that you were trying, you know, to close, or to maybe even renew here for some. Well, you can do that, but if it's some type of renewal, it has to be rearranged. Something needs to be changed, and then, yeah, we can continue, okay? But something does need to be changed. For the rest of you, you are all for the new here. No matter how much time you invested, there is something here that might just lit you up, and you're gonna want to follow that, whatever this is, or whoever this is. It could be also somebody who just inspires you, you know. The soulmates are, after all, you know, that's the soulmate role, you know. Sometimes it's not always a romance. Well, you can be a soulmate here because the Four of Wands, it's literally, again, sometimes a soulmate energy. Now, it can be a partnership, it can be, you know, relationship, this could be even engagement, marriage, whatever. And some of you, you know, like, let's say, if something is just not working here anymore, maybe we need to take this to the next level, and somebody was waiting here. So it's like, okay, either we're gonna do this or I'm off. It could be that, some type of even ultimatum for some. But for a lot of you, it could be just wherever you're gonna be happy next. It can be in a new relationship, it can be the new job, new home, okay, but you're gonna reach your destination here. That's what you're manifesting in the Venus energy. And in the Venus energy, you know your worth, okay. Venus rules money and love, so this can be literally both, and I'm getting strongly this, you see. So it's time for you to reconsider, you know, decisions, options, you know, situations here, and to decide what's good for you. Okay, either you want to relocate, either you want a new partner, romantic or business-wise, or you want a new job and career. Whatever you want here, you can do it. Okay, well, you can do it, but you're gonna have to fight for it. 7, I told you 7s. Look at this, 7 of Wands. You're gonna have to see the big picture. You're gonna have to decide here, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to pull yourself even above the competition. You see, that's the Venus energy that I was talking. You know your worth, okay? So you're not gonna allow, you know, to be just dragged into whatever. You know what you deserve. You're gonna go for what you deserve here, okay? Well, Gemini, this is gonna be quite a week for some of you, at least. I mean, it is a general reading, so... Another 7. I told you guys, like this, you have 3 7s. Well, it's gonna be quite a week. You see, 7 of Cups. Okay, options, options, options. But look at all these cups. They're in the fog, in the clouds. So some of you, you just don't even know what to decide, what to go, which direction to choose. Shall I stay? Should I stay or should I go? You know, like, it's literally that. You're gonna be like quite on the, you know, like here, okay, what? You have the amazing opportunity to do the right thing here for yourself, and to be successful, cherished, loved, appreciated, whatever you want here, abundant, you know, whatever, depending on this is love, or it's a home, or it's, you know, like business, or, you know, just career here, finances, whatever you want here, okay. But you're gonna have to make some decisions, okay. Look at the 3 7s here. We're gonna really need as much clarity as possible here in order to see what is even the right direction. For some, you're gonna just rearrange something and it's gonna work. For the rest of you, my darlings, okay, you better start packing here. You know, there are some new paths here that are opening, and some new things that are calling your name, okay, or new people or whatever. Now, this sometimes can be a lot of confusion, okay, as well, except for the multiply options. It can also represent your dreams, you see. So some of you might have been really waiting here. Somebody might have been pulling your chain on something, you know, like expecting for something to happen, but now you're finally seeing through this, and you're like, okay, F it, it's never gonna happen, I have to do something else, okay. It could be that as well, I'm telling you. For some, though, you can rearrange the situation and make it work. It's not gonna be same for everybody, you see, and especially with these 7s, oof, everything is possible here, but you're gonna have to make some choices. Know your worth, have your boundaries, yeah. If you need, think about it, you know, take a moment here with the 4 of Swords. Reflection, contemplation on something you see. Ask for the signs, you know, for the guidance. Some of you are going to do your readings, whatever. And definitely here, I see a lot of healing also that's going to be available here, you know. So if that's something that needs to happen, well, yes. And of course, if you need to cut something out here, because sometimes this can be something that was, especially the Crown of Earth. You see, crowns are, in this deck, it's about the ending, you know, something is ending. The crown is the last one, okay. But the point is, you know, Crown of Earth usually represents something fundamental. Either it's like a career, marriage, you know, something big is happening, you know, leaving the, let's say, the hometown that you have lived in for 30 years, you know, it's that type of change here, you know. Now, for some of you, it could be on the personal level. It just, you know, the Gemini that you knew 30 years or 40 or even 50, well, it has changed, you see. So there you go. But definitely here, something big is gonna come through for you. Not in a bad way. If you choose correctly and play your cards right, as I sometimes say, you're gonna land in a very good, you know, like happy ending here, okay. but there are some decisions here that need to be made. You have the Death card here, death and rebirth. I was talking about this rebirth and Venus energy be the rebirth. Okay, well, death and rebirth, Scorpio energy here. So if you want to see the sun come up, it looks like we do have to go either through the transformation or literally to end something and to go for the new. It's going to be different for each one of you, but here we are. Okay. And look at this. Well, the King of Wands. There is a lot that you can achieve here, okay? You're right now just looking at the options. Pretty soon you're going to take a chance on something. And I believe for a lot of you this week could be where you go for it after all, okay? Leo energy here, go-getter, manifestor. So a lot of fire here. You need a spark here. There is no spark, you see. That's the point. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Love you all. Take care. Bye.